I did not. So the last half an hour of the stream was again not being recorded. So whoopsie daisy. I am a moron. It is official. So the stream recording will be a bit short. So a quick summary for the start of this recording now, because I didn't start it sooner because I am a moron. I've increased the engine production, I've increased the red circuit production, and I have played with the train signal, so there are now 2 trains that are running on this track, which means that I'm getting iron more often, because by the time this thing loads up, this thing is empty and goes away, or at least is emptying, which means I can have loads of 2 iron before it runs down. So this means that this thing is more stable and more full all the time. What I'm doing now is, in order for me to start building logistic robots and stop relying on these mazes of belts, is I need electric engines, and they require green circuitry, batteries, and what else? Oh, they need the green circuitry, engines, and lubricant, all of which I am now building. I've made a loop here for more electric circuits because all of these things require them. And this should now have slowed down because everything is fed. So I think I should be in the green. So what electric engines need right now is for me to set a line for them. I was mentioning that I would not be making a whole assembly line for the logistic problem. So also, what do I said something about tank ammunition? What do I need for that? Steel plate, plastic bar, and explosives. I was supposed to set this up already, but I forgot. So when I set this up, we're gonna go and set up the tank ammunition so I can use the tank efficiently. For now, also I need to set up the processing. But all that later. Right now, I have a lot of wood in here. Okay, so we gonna set this up. Well, let's say we're gonna put it over here somewhere. I wanna set it up in such a way that I can put additional ones next to it later. So let's put it here. And what we need to bring to it are just engines and electric circuits. So we're gonna make one line here, which is gonna be, that's gonna be the engines, and then the second line will come from down here. Can I do it like this? I think I can do it like this. I'm gonna need an underground one. Yeah, I think I can do it like that. That'll keep it compact. Will it be though? I think if I'm seeing this correctly, it will work. We'll see now. Because this should put it on the right side, if I'm not mistaken. It's the wrong side. Why did I put it down there? Yeah, that's working exactly the way I hoped. Okay. Okay. Yes, that's exactly what I want to see. That's gonna need electric engines. Oh, I'm gonna put blue inserters for this. And I'm gonna need to get... oh. I'm gonna need some piping. Okie dokie. There we go. We're making electric engines. I can add more factories if I need them, but for now this will do just fine. And actually no, this doesn't make them fast enough for this to be an issue. There's a reason I'm doing this, is because I'm probably gonna be adding more, and they're gonna be ending in a crate over here. So this isn't just me being silly, because if I add more factories here, I don't need to mess around. I can just add along these lines and extend the pipe, and that'll be that. So now we're making electric engines, which means that I am effectively making everything I need to start making logistics robots. How much logistics robots cost? They cost advanced circuits and flying robot frames. Do I need flying robot frames for anything else? Anything that I need to build constantly? As far as I know, no. I can set up the production for this, but... I know I put some supply... Oh, there it is. So this thing is on the logistics network. And is this one? This one isn't. So we're gonna make a little experiment here. Okay, so this is also making... But let's not waste this, since I already have this here. And that part is saturated, so let's use this. Ha, there we go. That way, this way works as well. Perfect! That's an extra factory there. Because this is saturated and doesn't use them that fast, so it's fine. Now, the moment I take some batteries away from this, this will start building again. This is where I put it, so I need... I already set everything up. All I really need to do is just make the logistics robots. Do I have the batteries on me? Yes, I do. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. How many do we have? 17. We don't make these fast enough. I might need to do some production modules there. Okay, so let's make 5 logistic robots for now. So this is in a supplying, and I'm gonna make a supply, a passive provider chest as well. And I'm gonna put this thing to be a passive provider, which means it will make it available to the logistic network. And if I am seeing this correctly, that means that the logistic robots will start to fly around and will take those items, and they will take it where it needs to be taken. That's the idea. No. Oh. Repair packs, robots. No lyrics, please. Where are tech robots? Where did you put my robots? Seriously, where did you put my robots? Am I blind? Oh, please don't tell me that being immediately put into my person. They're not. That means that all of the robots should be somewhere on me, but I don't see them. Ah, my bad, they weren't actually being made. Now they're made. Where are they, little buggers? Okay. I guess this is not in there. So it's not exactly working in the way I thought it would. So am I missing something in this little circuit? I wonder. Maybe I'm missing something. Maybe it's not in the... Huh. I wonder. Why isn't it working? Okay, so this is... Oh, okay. If I say store those here, will you do that? And I want you to store this. Will you do that? So I want those to be stored in there. But the robots have to do that. The whole logistics system isn't exactly clear to me on how it works anymore. Thing is, I don't know if it matters where you put the robots in. Because this now has an overlap, so there is an overlap of logistics networks. So doesn't that matter? Okay. Damage increase. Okay, so you are definitely in range And this is a provider chest. Maybe it has to be a storage chest? No? Am I missing something logistics-wise? I don't think so. There doesn't seem to be much research left to do. Nearing the end. But at the same time, what am I missing? Ah. Provider chest, requester chest. Ah, requester chest. So probably this is what I'm missing. Okay, so if that's the case, then what I'm doing right now isn't gonna work. Because essentially what these things need to do, they need to request those items. And they're not doing that right now. So while this being a provider chest was correct, the chests that this needs to be a requester chest. So I'm missing a part of logistics. Essentially, I'm missing this. So I can't use the logistic network. Yeah, so if I understand this correctly, this won't work with logistics robots until I have that correct chest type. But at the same time, I can just manually put these things in for now and let them work, I think. It's unfortunate, but it's what I will gonna have to do for now. There's no way around it. Okay, so what else we need to set? We need to set this up, so there is no two ways about it. I was hoping I could just have it here, but that turned out to be not the case, so... That's where the acid is being made, and we are pumping it somewhere. For some reason. Where are we pumping it? Oh, we're pumping... Okay, so I can actually make this closer. Because we are pumping it here as well. That actually works to my advantage because this is where the red circuitry is. And we're actually making surplus now. Thank God, I can actually make this now. How am I gonna do this? I should just make it as close as possible. Yeah, just make it here. The green, make a splitter here for the green, splitter here for the red, and just guide them here and then just plug the acid in. Yeah, I think that's gonna be the best way to do it. So let's put it over here. That way I can grow upwards if I need to. And I probably will, because this is probably gonna take a lot of resources. So I'm gonna put this over here and we're gonna split this one here. Now we will need to... No, I don't know if this is gonna work the way I want it to, so we're gonna test it out. I need this to go under. But at the same time, can I just join this up? Yeah, it should go in. It does. It does. Okay. Huh. No. No, 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 no. No, no, no. This isn't not working the way I hoped. We're gonna have to do it differently because there are two items on this belt. Let me see. First of all, see if I can cheese this a bit. Now, when you put an inserter in, it should put it on the left side. This is a bit of a roundabout way of doing this, but let's see. Yeah, I think this is working. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it is. Perfect. Problem solved. Perfect. Gonna use a fast inserter here, and where's the pipe? There's the pipe. Now. There we go. That should do the trick. Oh, it takes a lot. 20 circuits for one? Oh dear God! I didn't plan on that. Oh dear God, this is so taxing. 20. It takes 20 for a single blue circuit. I have to increase the production of green circuitry like tenfold. Oh God, we won't have enough. I want to do it in some sensical manner, but I think the best way about it, of doing it is still this way. Just make another loop. There is no two ways to put. There is no avoiding it. I have to. That thing takes 20 green circuits to make a single blue one. I'll have to do the yellow science as well soon. This thing requires yellow science, and yellow science needs flying robot frame and low density structure and processing unit, which it's a good thing I'm making them now, but Damn! I think we just found our priority of what to do. First things first, I need to increase the amount of green circuits being made. Otherwise, we're just not gonna be able to keep up. I'm gonna also replace this with a fast inserter. And leave these two on slow. It does seem like this can't keep up with 2. If that's the case, because you can see as it's not keeping up with 2, it's keeping up with 1. And that means we are not actually making this as fast as I was hoping. So if that's the case, let's make our life a little easier. Essentially what we need to do is we need to have wires, and then those wires immediately turn into these. Okay, so we need 2 factories. And we can do that all on the same line. You make these, and then you make these, and we're just gonna line that up on the same damn belt, and that's gonna be just enough. I will be using rapid inserters for all of this. There we go. That way every factory has its own dedicated line, and we have no more bullcrap. This will all be put underground, so I can continue this. I want to fit as many as I can in a single line. Again, no, 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 no. You make these. No, you do not make these. You make these. You make these. Screw that up. Okay, we should be keeping up now. Well, we're not really. They're being taken... process up. Only these three are actually making. Ah, it's coming all the way to the last one. Now it's fine. I'm gonna make another one. Probably don't have to really, but considering what the consumption is, I didn't expect the blue circuits to take so many green circuits. That was a unwelcome surprise, really. I did not expect that. I must admit I did not expect that. We're actually lacking some copper now. And that's because copper isn't getting as fast, which means there are probably drills not drilling. Yeah, I was correct. There is a drill not drilling. Every drill that doesn't drill is wasted effort, which we don't want. There we go. And you know what, just for a good measure, let's put in another drill here. Because why not? Check how our nuclear reactor is doing. It's huffing away, puffing away. And we are all backed up on cells, which is something I like to see. And I do also know that we can actually repurpose that uranium. Okay, so this is actually, the only reason this is actually keeping up is because it's slow as hell. All things considered, I am not unhappy about that. Okay, it seems that all of the production lines are now keeping up. Okay, so we are making the engines, and I did believe... so this needs processing units, flying robot frames, and low density structure. So flying robot frames actually need the stuff that we are making right now, along with more electronic circuits. And what else do they need? Low density structures. What do we need for low density structures? We need copper, steel, and plastic. That we can set up. There's plastic here and steel here. So we just need to line up a copper line. There's copper over there. Actually low on copper because of that kind of... I think we're gonna need to add more copper production here. Not really, it's just not lining up enough copper. Another drill stopped drilling. Oh, hold on. Oh, no, this is not efficient, this is not efficient, this is not efficient. We want every pebble to be mined. Thank you. all of the furnaces is burning, so they should be making enough copper. They are not! Also, why are you not making stuff? Oh, you're not getting copper. And you're not getting wires. Oh, okay. Because copper isn't getting to you, and copper isn't getting to you because we're not making all that much copper. I guess it's time to really do it, that we increase that production. I did have some extra furnaces, I believe. Yes, I did. I guess time has come. We'll have to do some rearrangement here. Ah. Now then. Belts. Now we put in a splitter. Ooh. Will this go? It will. Perfect. Like a glove. And here, and here, and here, and here, and I'm down on these. That's more copper made. Well, not really, because it's still not supplying that much copper in. I guess we need to increase the load. That should do the trick. That'll increase the amount of copper that's going in so that those gaps aren't there. Just to make it even more efficient, because those two aren't even getting any copper. Took a while for us to actually run into a situation where we're low on copper, but at this point we are using a lot of copper. So much so, in fact, we might need to actually separate these lines completely now and just have two copper lines. At this point we don't get much copper going any further. What the hell used up all the... Oh, these, you guys used up all the wires. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, there are probably some other things I'm gonna have to rework. There's too many factories now using up copper, so these guys barely get any copper. I might need to split it apart somewhere. And the last of the blue. For now, anyway. I mean, we'll still be using a lot more blue, it's just going to be taken differently. It might behoove me to actually have a separate line of copper for this half here. So have one line supplying copper for this half, let's say all the way to here somewhere, and then have a second line of copper for anything further off than that. Now, what would it take for me to move this and put in a second line of copper? I can run it here. Doesn't seem all that inconceivable, really. And I can just join it up. Actually, I can just, because essentially the problem is that not that much is coming to it, I might simply let's think about this. Second line of copper. I can do what I did with iron before to strengthen the line down the way. That would require a separate line of copper actually being made. Which isn't beyond my capability of doing so, I just don't know if I really need it right now. This is barely keeping up. More so because this isn't making it all that often. And I will need to increase this even further. Yeah, I should definitely put in another line of copper there. So here is what we're gonna do. We're gonna remove this part of the production line. This is barely getting any anyway. I'm gonna put it on this side and I'm gonna put in another line of copper. This is gonna make it as efficient as we can have it right now. Because it's divided in two, so it fills it from both sides. And I'm gonna put in a second line of copper mining. How much we even have copper here? 190k. We'll actually have to set up a copper mine pretty soon. Especially now that we're using so much copper. Fortunately, there's plenty of copper all over the place. We can choose which copper mine we want to use. Probably one of these will 8 million, 3 million. This one has 5 million and it's near already an established line, so we're probably gonna use that one. And now that I know how to use the train signals, I can set up it on the same line as this one. But for now we still have the copper we need, so there's no reason to panic. But I do need to reinforce the copper production. So we're gonna set up another smelting process for copper, which will reinforce the line going further from, let's say, this point, so that it goes all the way down, because all of this does get its copper without any problems. But if I want to increase the electric circuits production anymore, and I do, because it's still not enough. I'm not really a fan of hip hop, thank you very much. I'm looking for a best way to go about this. Now this is making the blue circuitry, so that's good. That's one part. And we're making the electric engines steadily, so that's good. What we aren't making... Actually, we are making everything we need to start setting up the flying robot frame. So we're done with this low density structures. Need lots of copper, steel and plastic. Yeah, we definitely need to set up a second line of copper. There's just no way around it. So we're gonna use it here. Let's make 5 drills, and we're gonna set up the second line of smelting over here. We do get coal here anyway, but we're not gonna use the coal furnaces. We're gonna use the electric ones. We do make enough electricity now to handle it, so we're gonna use electric furnaces instead. That way I don't have to use the coal that I'm already mining for anything else. Some steel. There's room enough. There we go. That's gonna be baking the copper. add this to a playlist. I should make a habit of adding good tunes to the playlist so I can actually run my own with instead of relying on the random and shuffle. This is a nice tune, I like this. Oh. Go. Now, what we need, first of all, I need more belts. No, I don't need more belts. What am I missing? I'm missing iron. Da, da, da. I will need more belts though, I don't have that many. Okay, so I need to get this copper where it's needed, and it's needed. I want to do it with minimal disruption to the rest of the belt, so I guess I could run it through here. That will actually obstruct me from making more factories here, though. How about here? No, I can't run it here because there's not enough room to maneuver there. I think I'm just gonna bite the bullet and run it around. Just land it here. I think that's gonna be the simplest way to do it, since I can't use logistics robots yet. Yeah, ran out of belts. Fortunately, I do not lack any. So, the destination is over here. So we're gonna go around here. Still trying to be as compact as possible. We're making enough blue signs, so I'm not gonna be increasing that. Yes. Failed to take into account something. And that being that these underground things don't go all that far. I wonder... Max like 7, so these actually go further. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the red one would work, I think. Red one is expensive. There we go, the red one. Just double checking that I'm actually recording now. Yeah, the red one reaches. There we go. No, 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 no. was a miss on my part. Sometimes forget how these belts work. To make it a different way. Okay, so this way it'll work. Oh, sorry. Okay, this way it'll work. I just need to connect it up now. Okay, now we can start getting the copper here, which will increase the load, and it'll saturate the belts where they need to be saturated. I don't know if this will be enough furnaces, but I can easily increase this load. Should be fine, and that way we should be able to saturate this place with copper. But we will need to make a copper mine sooner than later, because this is just gonna dry up. We only have like 100k copper here left. Now that wasn't a problem thus far because we didn't use that much, but now we are using quite a bit of it. Quite a bit of it. There we go. There we go. That should increase the load and significantly decrease the drain. Yep, that works. That works. There we go. Belt saturated again. As much as they can be. This place is kind of lagging behind even with all the increases I've made. Maybe I should just switch these around all to electric furnaces. In any case, that part is now finished. And these belts are saturated as well. That's wonderful to see. We seem to be making enough electric circuits as well. We made 100 blue ones. Okay. That being said, I believe we can start working towards making the frames, and from there we will proceed to make... Now, how do I do this? These need electric circuits, they need batteries, and they need steel. I have steel here, so I can redirect some steel from here. Engines are here. Electric circuits are here, so we're definitely going to be putting here. But batteries are all across the map on the other side. And since we don't have logistics robots yet, I have to run these batteries all the way across to there. Well, just have to do it. No way around it. Okay, so what do we need for these? So it's a 3-item thing, so we need assembly plant,